Hey folks, today we're starting a chilly adventure. The girl is all set to clean the deck. Her family's fishing boat zoomed in like a superhero, and the catch was eagerly snagged by the committee bargaining. That's just a fairy tale now. Even with loving parents, the daughter still criticized them, leaving bystanders puzzled by her sign language, unaware of their lively morning chats. Just before she left, Dad was holding it together while life's troubles felt like chains, but music became her lifeline, setting her with soothing notes. She rushed to school before class, but from rising early turned a drowsy cutie. The teacher called twice. She jolted awake as if sapped, but that sign language moment became an unnoticed joke. Little Annie always poked fun at her hip language, but hey, the girl's just used to it and quietly gazes at the boy. At senior night, her gaze locked on the boy like a sniper. She's joined the choir, ready to go all out. She followed suit, and as soon as she stepped out of school, it felt like she was whisked away by the wind. Lightning speed, as she expected, her parents waited, but she wondered why they played music so loud, like a festival. This place had turned into a quirky music fiesta. The girl shyly clutched her clothes, wishing for a hole to pop into. They arrived at Celtic Hospital, and undoubtedly, the best talker in the family was her little translator extraordinary. Observing her brother getting all pumped up, she translated like the wind. Her sign language grew increasingly lively, rivaling circus performances. The doctor knew the secret, advising parents to keep clean and reduce emotional contagion. Besides the girl, the rest of the family seemed to be on mute, which is why she often felt confused while doing her homework. The next second, she donned headphones, Mom erupted, and Dad let out a resounding long toot upon sitting, turning the house comical. Home rules say no headphones for the girl, but they can't rein in the brother's noise. They gathered around her, picking and choosing, as it's the only thing the whole family can jam together on. Although the boy chatted intimately with female classmates, the girl sat aside, feeling jealous. Her brother, the teacher, made them stand up as soon as he sat down. On the first day of choir, the students were split into sections, and the teacher used the expired Happy Birthday song as a grouping tool. Students performed in turn as the teacher categorized them, but their skills made the girl tremble. Urged by the teacher, the girl stepped out. Her heart raced wildly, and she became the center of attention. She was so nervous she could hardly breathe. As her classmates' gazes pierced through her like arrows, it was almost unbearable. Her family couldn't hear her saying, yet she knew she had never sung before an audience. That moment of awkwardness and fear hit her right where it hurt. She climbed onto a stone to ponder, never having heard praise, feeling utterly wronged in this classroom. She worried her vocals might shatter her marriage dreams. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Birthday happy. Birthday happy. Subtitles. Happy birthday to you. After finishing everything up, she unexpectedly ran into her parents when she got home. Both wore gloomy expressions, stressing over the family finances. Mom was determined to sell their fishing boat, but fish jerky just wouldn't. This was Dad's expertise. From that day on, the girl worked harder, yet as soon as they landed, they received some bad news. The Fisheries Committee chose monitoring observers on board, with costs soaring. Fishermen's plight turned into swimming in a snowstorm, and the girl found the teacher to share her not-so-good situation. At school start, her speech was alien-like, causing peers' mockery. Confronted by the teacher's confusion, she couldn't explain. For the teacher, these were easy as pie. After an agreement, they prepped for class. She was eager to go home with her beside. Her brother also sparked some feelings. His strong appearance totally caught her bestie's eye. After some pondering, the girl finally taught her how to profess her feelings, and their first duet was brimming with giggles. Everyone sang with weak breaths. The teacher called them to stop and singled out the girl. She responded with a mosquito style of singing, as if showing the teacher her little belly's fearlessness and courage. Whenever the teacher called a halt, she unflinchingly showcased her talents, teaching the girl how to control her breath and voice. This immersive approach left her at a loss and clued the teacher into her confusion. Everyone struggled for breath, easing the girl slightly, a tiny pup to big dog shift. She finally met the teacher's expectations, as if seeing a glimmer of hope. Subtitle T-Bug, OG for iPhone 8. At this moment, the teacher seemed to notice something, conducting a flow investigation during class. Surprisingly, that boy was also kept back, as the teacher attempted to create a duet show. A gentle duet, with each a sheet, and the teacher urged them to note down practice. However, as they both stepped out through separate doors, questions arose in the teacher's mind. The familiar notes and gentle breeze remained, as the unchanging sunlight showered this musical piece. He jumped on the stool, saw old Fish at $3, his at only 2.5 awkward. He wished to help his brother haggle, but was shoved out instead. Wild Out followed suit, drawing down some heroic proclamations. He didn't know why his sister suddenly caused trouble. It made him look ridiculous. The two were engaged in a heated quarrel over the issue, while Dad called out for a conclusion. When the topic turned to who would step up, he quietly vanished, while the choir headed towards perfection.